I don't know. It's definitely frustrating. Especially with the team that we had, the roster we had, the talent we have. To not make playoffs, not extend this team's chances of playing more games and the opportunity to win a Super Bowl. It obviously hurts. That's your goal and dreams every season. And the fact that you can't make that happen, you're never going to be satisfied with that. You're never be okay with that. And if you're not, if that does not bother you, then you shouldn't be in the building. And we have Coach Saleh's back and he has ours. So, we're just in here to play the last 3 games as strong as we can, and finish the season as strong as we can. We have guys out here fighting on contract years, guys out here fighting to just get healthy, guys out here fighting to have a good season, and then fighting for our community, fighting for our fans. So, we these 3 games, there's no question about it. We're going to finish as strong as we can and give everything we got. And, if you aren't, you're not going to be out in that field.
When you, obviously I know the season's not over yet, but when you look back, what do you think led to this? Aaron getting hurt was a big deal, but the fact that you guys are not where you want to be.
There's a lot of things that came into us not making playoffs and have the season we're having, whether it's injuries from Aaron, injuries from the O-line, losing key games, close games, that we had chances to win. That really hurts, especially early in the season. So it's a mix of everything. It's not just one thing. It's things compiled on top of another, decisions, lost games, injuries. So, it's definitely a mix of a lot of things.
Did you guys watch the film already, Solomon? The defense?
We just watched as a D-line together. I just got out of that, yeah.
Just watching the film, how did you feel like you guys performed on defense yesterday?
We definitely let a couple plays go that we couldn't let go. A couple of touchdowns that happened that really shouldn't have happened, and it's tough. We didn't play with the best field position all game, and it's hard the defense, but still we have a standard, and we expect ourselves to make those stops and put ourselves in the position to win the game. But we weren't able to do that, and it just hurts seeing that. But we got to play better to finish strong these last 3 weeks.
It's in my DNA. It's my vision every single day, no matter the site. So that's what drives me. That's what motivates me. I'm a leader on this defense. I'm a leader on this team. So that's just who I have to be, no matter if I'm tired or hurting or not feeling it. So I don't have time or room for excuses. So I just got to make sure that I'm in that right mental mindset every day. Not sure. It was a tough one. I felt like we were really prepared. We worked our butts off all last week, preparing for this offense, just speaking, as a defensive player right now. But they played a great game. Tua had a really good game, threw the ball in some really tight windows on us. I feel like we handled the run game really well compared to the first time we played them. We got put in some tough situation as a team that we couldn't get our way out. And, going against, great teams with great coaches, when you put yourself in those situations, can't get off the field on third down on some occasions. So it's just hard to win games like that when all phases aren't playing well. I'm going to speak for myself, and I would say yes on the defensive side of the ball, special team side of the ball, because that's what we can control as players. I feel like we have the utmost respect for our coaches, and we believe every single day that they try to put us in the right positions. And they have to trust us to go out there and try to execute and do the right things on the field. So it's easy to point fingers at players, but also easy to point fingers at coaches. So we always have to look at ourselves as players, look in the mirror and make sure that we're doing the right things on the field and off the field, studying, staying healthy, all those things. All that plays a part. The mindset plays a part. You believe in it plays a part. So before we can start asking questions about upstairs or for us, down the hall, we got to make sure that we're doing the right things when we watch the tape and look at what we're trying to do. Technically, yes. Just look at the season this year and last year. We had a lot of moving parts at the quarterback position. So if you look at it on paper, yeah, you can say the same thing. But if we just depended on one person, one position to save our organization, then it's never going to happen. It has to be everybody. Everybody has to have that mindset. Everybody has to believe that. Like I said before, they're the reason why we're here to win. They're the reason why we're taking those next steps. So if we just putting all our chips on one person, then 9 times out of 10, it's not going to happen. So this is a team sport. take 3 phases to win football games. Sometimes when one phase is slacking, the next one can pick up. But at the end of the day, we all got to have that mindset that I'm going to be the reason why things change tomorrow.